minutes goes into Fittstown here at 5:51. Field meteorologist Michael Armstrong, we have you live now. What are you seeing?
Here we go. Look at this. Look at this motion, guys, on my roof cam. I mean, on dash cam. Can you see it right here in front of me? This is on the east side of Highway 9. This is on. Yes, this is right where Highway 9 makes the turn to go from northeast back to the east, directly on the east side of Lake Thunderbird. Guys, this is crazy motion right here. Wow, I'm not seeing any debris being kicked up on the ground, but this is literally just a few hundred yards from us. This is right here. In fact, you can see the tornado siren right there in the shot. We are on the east side of Lake Thunderbird. The motion is incredible right now here. This is going to be moving basically right down Highway 9. Very dangerous. We have people parked all around us. People with video cameras. I mean, there's all sorts of people out here. Listen, if you live east of Lake Thunderbird along Highway 9, take your tornado precautions. We've had a huge tornado in southern Oklahoma. This storm, it's not out of the question that it could do it as well. This is incredible motion right now going on just to our northeast right here on Highway 9 on the east side of Lake Thunderbird. I mean, incredible motion, Damon.
Yeah, we see it there, Michael. Yeah, that storm, if I feel that it's probably going to produce a tornado very soon, looking at this right here. I do want to go out to Lawrence McEwen. Lawrence, where are you and what are you seeing?
Damon, right now we're on the east side of Lake Thunderbird. We're on East Rock Creek Road. We just came off 156th Street right now. We are directly underneath the circulation right now. Very, very rapid rotation right now, just on the east side of Lake Thunderbird. If you live east of Lake Thunderbird, I would definitely be taking my tornado precautions right now, Damon.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right there. You're exactly right. This picture on the left-hand side, this is Chris Lee right here. Lawrence is coming up on this storm, though, and as he just mentioned, this is going to be a very significant storm. We'll have Lawrence's picture up in just a little bit. He is coming right up on the storm, but we see this rotation that is ongoing right now. This is going to be just east of, or just right over Lake Thunderbird. Michael, we have you live on the phone. What are you seeing?
Oh, Damon, the wind is really picking up. The rear flank downdraft, the winds that come around on the backside have increased rapidly. We could have a tornado develop any time if it's not on the ground already, just to our northeast or just to our east. Again, I want to point out something. If you live back in Norman right now, you're actually in pretty good shape. It's if you're east of Lake Thunderbird and east of along Highway 9, that's the area that's most dangerous. Rapid motion here. Again, just looking at the entire wall cloud, the whole thing is wrapping up. We may have a funnel developing right now.
There it is. Yeah, we see the tornado. We see the tornado. Sky 5. Let's get Sky 5 up in here. We see the tornado. Sky 5, here we go. There's a tornado. This is going to be, here's Lake Thunderbird. Here's a tornado right here. So we see it kicking up. It's very thin right there, but that is the tornado right there. That is Sky 5, just going to be near Lake Thunderbird. This is very close to Lake Thunderbird. Sky 5 here has this tornado. For those of you that are just now tuning in, this is a tornado. Looks like it had just popped up there on the radar or there in the television screen here, but it looks like our radar continues to get tighter and tighter with this storm. And again, this is a developing tornado that is now going to be near Lake Thunderbird. You see the storm that is spinning right here. Michael Armstrong, I want to bring you back in real quick. Michael, what are you seeing from your vantage point?
Well, you can look at our dash cam right now. I mean, huge wall cloud. This thing is incredible right now, Damon. Very, very impressive. Looking here on the east side of Lake Thunderbird. If you want to take Sky 5, I can talk over it as well, guys. This thing is looking more and more violent in terms of the low-level rotation. I'm really concerned about Pink right now. Damon, really concerned for the residents in Pink as this is moving straight east. It looks like it's going to, I mean, it's on a track to take it straight into Pink. I hope that does not happen. Praying for you guys in Pink right now because, listen, this is a serious storm right now, and this has got some major motion in it in the base of the wall cloud.
Sky 5, go Sky 5 full.
Moving.
Sky 5. Here we go. Hey, yeah, John. Hey, Michael, keep going. We're
yeah,
Sky 5.
You can just put Sky 5 up.
Yeah, keep talking over with what you're seeing. But Sky 5 is showing us. Yeah, Sky 5 is showing us that we keep seeing this tornado that starts getting picked up here near Lake Thunderbird. How's it looking from your vantage point?
Yeah, guys, at this point, I mean, it's the strongest I've seen it yet. The low-level rotation is really intensifying rapidly. Let me give you some streets, okay? This is going to be along Dobbs Road and Big Jam Circle, and also that's going to be up as well near Tecumseh. So Tecumseh Road and Dobbs Road, that's 1, 2, 3 miles west of Pink. That's the area that we're looking at. 3 miles due west of Pink right now, and it is moving east towards Pink, guys.
Yeah, Michael, hey, we're gonna stay in close touch with you right now because Sky 5 is looking right into the storm, and we keep seeing this tornado developing right here. It is out of this entire storm that we're watching this rotation. Sky 5, don't change your shot at all because you have a great visual on this storm right here, but this is moving now into eastern parts of Cleveland County and going now into eventually into Pottawatomie County. Once again, we continue to see at least this tornado skipping right along the countryside here, going into eastern parts of Cleveland County and east of Norman. Norman, I think you're doing just fine. Now you can see here, that is going to be downtown Oklahoma City. So there is a Devon Tower, give you a visual as to where exactly we are. Here's downtown Oklahoma City. Here is going to be where this tornado continues to develop, and you can see this entire storm continues to spin. This has been a horrible day across Oklahoma, where if you're just now getting home from work, we have already had a significant tornado down across Murray and Garden County. And here we go, Jonathan. What are you seeing?
I think the helicopter needs to, you can see the little dust swirl. If he pans down a little bit, right there, he's got to pan down and zoom in. It's a little suction spot. It's a little gray area. You can kind of see the suction spot. It's like the condensation, right? I think right in there, is that it? And is it moving?
It's going to be right. It's going to be right in here, yeah.
But it's right in there. Here's the good news, Damon. This is the suction spots are small right now, but the storm is getting more intense on radar. So my concern is that as it moves a little bit more to the east and feeds off the humidity, it's going to spin up a little bit stronger here. But right under there, that's where the tornado is going to be. Yeah, so let's keep this up, but we have to go back down to Pontotoc County and this tornado warning, because even looking right now at the radar still continues to show a very well pronounced inflow notch. It's going to be just west of Ada here, just north of Pink. And again, it's going to be for this storm right here. So here we go. We've got, this is the new tornado warning for Pottawatomie County, and then here is going to be for Pontotoc County that we have ongoing right here. Chris Sander, if he's on the phone, I do want to talk to him. I know he's down in that area. Do want to at least see what his thoughts are from what he's seeing. It looks like the velocity has come down by quite a bit in the last couple of radar scans. But Chris, what are you seeing from your vantage point?
Hey guys, I can't be 100% sure, but it looks like there is an elephant trunk tornado on the ground way southeast of the storm I've been following. It looks like there's a storm to my southeast with an intense little couplet on it, little intense area of rotation. It looks like there was just a tornado on the ground right there, southeast of where I was just at.
All right, so yeah, we see that. It looks like there's another area of rotation coming up just south of Pontotoc. So yeah, this storm continues to strengthen, and updated storm track takes in the Colgate here at 6:19. Let's go back up into Cleveland County and look at the storm that's going to be near Lake Thunderbird, because on the right-hand side of your television screen, that is going to be the view from Sky 5. And now we have a tornado warning that does bring it now into Shawnee. But the rotation is still going to be in eastern parts of Cleveland County here, just outside of Pink. Again, this is a tornado warning, continues. At times, we have seen at least some brief funnels and brief tornadoes that have touched down and then come back up. But it goes to show you what we have ongoing here. Bethel Acres 537, Gaddy 542, Tecumseh Lake here at 546, and then Shawnee at 551. You can see this entire storm continues to spin. And if field meteorologist Michael Armstrong is available, I want to say, hey, Michael, what are you seeing from your vantage point right now?
We are at Highway 9, just 1 mile southwest of Pink, and continue with strong low-level rotation. You know, we have a lot of trees over here, Damon, so it's very difficult. If there is a tornado with no condensation all the way to the ground, we may not see it. It may take Sky 5 to be able to confirm it. We have a rapid rising motion and rotation in this wall cloud right now just to the west of Pink. If you have not taken tornado precautions in Pink, you do not have much time. You need to do it right now. Get into your shelter, as this thing could produce a tornado at any moment. Honestly, there will very well may have been touchdowns at this point, Damon, based on how strong the rotation is. But again, we're not seeing the full condensation all the way to the ground. Back to you.
Yeah, and you can see there, Sky 5 is going to be right over Highway 9, looking right down Highway 9 near Pink, where we continue to see, at least from time to time, it looks like some appendages coming down and at least brief tornadoes that are continuing to spin up out of the storm. Have not seen at least a tornado that's been on the ground for longer than, I would say, a couple seconds, but still this is in the early stages, and this is Sky 5 looking right into the storm, looking right down Highway 9. You can see the highway there, and we see at least a lot of dust and dirt and getting kicked up there in the middle of the screen. Hey, control room, if we can put Sky 5 right here so I can see it bigger, so we can see just how much of this is actually blowing dust and straight line winds, and whether or not this is going to be the tornado that is trying to develop. But this entire storm right here continues to spin, and Sky 5 is looking, because as we've seen the last couple minutes here, at least some brief tornadoes have spun up out of this, but this is where we're going to see the tornado. I believe this right here is going to be Highway 9, looking there, going into eventually Pink, Earlsboro, and eventually into Shawnee. There's an updated storm track there. Bethel Acres, Shawnee, this is moving in your direction. This entire storm is spinning, and we are still getting at least a good velocity signature that is coming in from this storm. And when I say good, that's not a good thing here, but at least a strong velocity signature where we see that spin that is going to be east of Stella. Norman, you're okay. Dry line is now quickly moving on through, and so you're fine, but this storm is now becoming a big-time threat for those that are now going to be east of I-35 and now getting into Pottawatomie County. It looks like at least this entire storm continues to be a major concern now going into Pottawatomie County. We do have Lawrence McEwen, Michael Armstrong, and Sky 5 on this storm as it is now making its way into Pottawatomie County. So this right here is going to be the sunlight coming through here, gives those bright beams. But for the time being, that rotation is still very much there, and it is now moving right over Pink, moving to the east here at about 25 miles per hour. The big picture right now, and we do need to at least, Jonathan, let's look at the big picture, because we have 1, 2, 3 severe thunderstorm warnings that are going on.
Picking up.
Okay.
Move to the right just a little bit. Yeah, it's really starting to circulate. This thing is really tightening up, and it's just west of I-35.
Right.
You can see the whole thing is starting to dance. We had a little shear funnel with it,
okay,
and then it dissipated, and now you can see that dark base right there is really starting to wrap up, David.
Okay, and also, Hank, look to your right. Here comes your cigar cloud. Here comes your cigar cloud out of the right. That's your rain-cooled air being pulled in. So watch it. We'll get back with you. We're going to jump north here a little bit. Let's go back to Storm Shield. And there's that storm. Could produce a tornado. Okay. Hank's right there. Up north, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Marty Logan's up north. These storms are near Bremen and Renfro. They are severe, but nothing that is turning too nutty right now that I'm like, oh, boy, here we go. But Marty's up there nonetheless. And also another thunderstorm west of Renfro, and then also west of 132, back north of Jet, okay? So these storms are slowly moving their way up into Kansas. They are severe, damaging winds, nickel, dime, quarter-size hail. Let's come back south. Let's go back into southern Oklahoma, talk about our storms down here. And I want to point out, once you get from Oklahoma City west, it's all quiet, okay? It's all quiet going on. Nothing going on there. The big show is right here in Pottawatomie County. Let's take a look at this storm. Let's get back on that.
Jim Schott has been very impressive with the storm.
Yeah, what's that?
Looking at the mesocyclone, looking up, you can really see the spin.
Oh, it's incredible. Folks, look at that shot. Look at there. There's where the hook is, right here, coming into Bethel Acres. Tornado warning continues for the Bethel Acres area over to Shawnee. And look at the storm in your upper left from Jim Gardner. That's what it looks like. That is what that storm looks like. It is a sculpted updraft. It's an LP storm, low precipitation. Usually this is shrouded in rain. You can't see it at all. You can see every bit of the updraft, right? And this whole thing is rotating up, in, and around. Up, in, and around. Jim Gardner, give us a quick update on that storm. They're now coming into and just west of Shawnee. West of Shawnee. Go, Jim.
Well, that's right, David. We're just sitting on Highway 102 right now to the south of this storm a little bit. You're right. I haven't seen this, and all the times that I've been flying, David, I've never seen this right here where it's cleared out and you exactly see the serrations going up. It looks like a big foot. If you look at it, it looks like you can see the heel, the ankle, you know, and the calf going up into that cloud there. But again, it is getting lower to the ground. I would estimate maybe 200 feet, maybe a little lower at the front edge of this. but again, just a beautiful, I hate to say beautiful, but it's just something that I haven't seen, David, in all the years that I've storm chased stuff, because it's never been this clear and been able to get all that moisture out of the way. And so the people are getting a really good education here to see exactly how this storm works and how it rotates and goes up into that other cloud there again. But nothing on the ground. There's nothing come out of it yet, just except for that one little white, sheer funnel that we had moments ago. But it is an impressive storm, David. It has the ability to really drop a large tornado, and that's why we're sticking with it. Jim Gardner reporting live from Bob Mills, Scott News 9. Back to you.
All right, great job there, Jim. Again, just to the west of Shawnee. This is what is coming into Shawnee right now. You folks in Shawnee, beginning to rain there, but there's the hook. This thing is still showing a hook.
Hank's saying he can see a funnel again up north.
Okay, all right, we'll go back to Hank here in just a second. Bethel Acres, Shawnee, OBU, tornado warning continues for you. Our friends in Shawnee, you got to call somebody. It's not on the ground right now. Jim Gardner's looking right at it. Val Castor's looking right at it. Let's go to Val Castor here quickly. Val's on the southwest side of this thing. Let's take his shot. Val, what do you think? Do you see anything on the ground? It continues to rotate. Give us an update.
Okay, right now, David, we're pretty much right under the base, and we do have rotation. It's not tight and it's not strong. So I would say, weak to occasionally moderate rotation, broad rotation, and it's pretty much right over our location. I would say 1 mile west of Highway 102 and about a mile north of Highway 9. I know it's a big base, and it's hard to pinpoint, but this is pretty much where it is right here. David, back to you.
All right, great job there. Val and Amy Castor again on that storm that's now moving into and just west of Shawnee. Val, Vaughn, and Jim Gardner are all here together, and we're going to keep track of this thing. So Val and Vaughn, keep moving east with it. Don't leave it. Keep moving east with it, okay? Tornado warning continues for western Pottawatomie County. I want to point out, Cleveland County, you're out of it. Cleveland County, you're out of it now. It's going to be a Bethel Acres thing, it's going to be a Shawnee thing, and it's going to be an OBU thing, all right? And it's eventually going to come up to I-40 because it's still moving east-northeast.
There's a storm track with all those locations,
Let's do it. Let's go back to Pathfinder 9 and do a storm track. Look what that storm looks like, folks, in the upper left-hand part of your TV screen. Do you see that? Look at that. Look at that storm. It's an LP storm. There's no precipitation. It's called an LP storm, low precipitation. That's the updraft. That's what an updraft looks like. And that's what they look like in Colorado, not in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Not very often do they look like that. Okay, we're on it, talking about Bethel Acres, 536. That's 2 minutes. Kickapoo Casino, 542. Shawnee High School, 545. OBU, 546. And Shawnee at 546 downtown, 614 into Little. And Centerview at 618, which is right up here. Centerview's right there, okay? South of Prague. We'll see if it produces a tornado. We hope it doesn't, but our team, our trackers, they're on it. Okay, let's do this. Let's go. Let's see, who shot? Let's go up north. Let's go back up to Hank. And Hank's storm continues to get better organized. Look at the hook now, low-level lock. And there it is. So it's going to go, the hook's going to go north of Lake McMurtry, all right? It's going to go northeast. We'll do a storm track. Let's get one ready on that. It's going to go, it's moving east-northeast right in here. It's going towards Morrison. Okay, here's Perry. It's going to go south of Perry, and it's going to go on the northern finger or barely just north.